What's going on, DB Gang? It's your boy, DBGTX-YT, and I got a new setup coming for you guys, some new content coming for you guys. So Monday through Fridays, I am going to be adding this particular series also alongside my DB Daily series that I do in the mornings. In the afternoons, I'm going to be adding this particular series called DB Levels Up. And what this series entails is essentially my offline adventures. So when I'm not streaming, is going to be like my offline adventures. So what I do in all these type of different video games that have a rank setting. So if I'm playing Mortal Kombat, for example, and I'm trying to level up, right? Or I'm playing Mortal Kombat and I'm let's say a warrior rank, so and I'm playing Mortal Kombat, I'll make a video out of that and post it up for you guys, and call it DB Levels Up on Mortal Kombat 11 and put road to whatever the next level is, and I'll show you guys some highlights in regards to that particular game. In this particular edition, or this first edition of this one, we have what is called, we have Dragon Ball Fighters. So on the first episode of DB Levels Up on, we are on the chase to Super Saiyan 3. We are currently at Demon mode in Dragon Ball Fighters in the PS4 edition. My PC edition, I am no rank. Let's put it like that. I'm a Cyberman. But on my PS4, I am a demon and demon level, and I completely fell off. So the addition, the addition slash the reasoning behind this is that it will push me to play all my different video games that I have backlogged, fighting games and whatnot, and it'll also help me train and continue leveling myself up, like the title entails, as I get better, and get, or knock the rust away, slash get my timing down on certain moves, certain techniques, certain combos, and all that stuff. That's what these particular videos, this particular series will be about. So anytime I play offline and it's a rank setting, I will try to save those videos or the highlights of those videos and post them up for you guys, so that way you can watch it. That's the gist of the whole thing. And without further ado, we have the first video on our DB Levels Up list. So this video in particular is a Dragon Ball Fighters video. So if you guys haven't noticed, I've been posting a lot more Dragon Ball Fighters content over on my Twitter, and such. I got my first perfect the other day. Nonetheless, it doesn't mean that I'm the best at this game. I'm not the best. My combos and everything else are, how you say this, average compared to a lot of people who sit there and like learn these insane combos or whatever the case might be. But the way I play makes up for it, because you could hit me with one combo that could take half of a bar, and needless to say, I got enough skills to be able to hit you with at least 3 combos that take about enough damage before you get off that one particular one. So that's just the way I play. That's just the way I am. I am getting better as time goes. I will get better. I will come up with more flashy stuff, and so on and so forth. So that's the part of the DB Levels Up that you guys will get to witness as I go along and get better at each particular game. But in today's episode, we have a very tedious fight. I'm gonna say it like that because I'll show you on the screen exactly what he was doing, and then everything will go ahead and fall into place. Alright, so I want to say that, and this is straightforward, I personally don't like timid players. They exist in almost every realm of video gaming that you can play, period. Whether you're playing a sports video game, whether you're playing shooter, fighter, you name it. But in particularly, fighting video games are the most annoying timid players out of all of them. Because the reason why they play that way is to punish you, and particularly for you being either over aggressive slash you just attacking them. So overly timid players in particular are the most annoying ones. If you have a timid playing style and you mix it up with some offense, I really can't complain. But when it comes down to a player like the guy we're seeing on screen right now, from everything that you guys are seeing, this guy's an overly timid player. Yes, overly fucking timid. And he took the first round. My PS4 settings were insane to 60 at that point. So unfortunately, I don't have the round that he did win, but he sat back across the screen and was just waiting on me. And that shit was annoying. So on my first episode of Dragon Ball Fighters DB's Level Up, I got this annoying prick here that got a taste of his own medicine. No, I didn't sit there in the corner and wait for him to attack me. No, I still played my way. I still did my thing. And at the end of the day, yes, at the end of the day, your boy went ahead and pulled out that W. Check it out. Well, yeah, there you go, guys. That was a dauntless task that I had to beat him with only Vegeta, but I used my Gohan appropriately and went ahead and got his cell down to a point where I could actually didn't have to struggle too much with the with that. Ultimately, I took the W. I beat all three of his characters with my Vegeta alone, and as you guys saw, his way of fighting was essentially waiting for me to attack, to block my attack, and then go ahead and punish me for it. The whole fighting style didn't change from start to end. In the last battle, in this particular last battle, he was a bit more aggressive, only because I started taunting him when I won the last time, putting "don't underestimate me, don't underestimate me, don't underestimate me." So I kind of like pushed him a little bit, antagonized him a little bit, hoping that he will come out and be a bit more offensive. But he did at the beginning of the video and then fell back. Nonetheless, I took the W, I got the W, I clutched it, and I beat him 3 times in a best of 5. So I feel great because that was is one of my biggest kryptonite, being overly offensive or just over attacking, over aggressive, and a lot of people punish me for it. So in this particular video, what you guys have seen is a progression of how I'm learning how to mix up my aggressive style fighting with the defense, and of course a little bit of countermeasures there. That's a mouthful right there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that sub if you're new, and continue to support over here on the channel. And we will be here today. That is right. Like I said, today we are doing the very first episode of DBGTX Plays Detroit Become Human. So make sure you come through here at 6 p.m. Chicago time. That is right, 6 p.m. Chicago time. I will be here with Detroit Become Human, and we're going to be here to about 10 o'clock at night. That is correct. 10 o'clock, that is a 4-hour stream. We're going to do some Detroit Become Human, some Dragon Ball Fighters, and to finalize everything up, we are going to go ahead and maybe do some Call of Duty. I say maybe because I don't know how long it's going to take between Detroit Become Human, Fighters, and whatnot, but I'll do my best to give you guys the best content that I can on this beautiful Sunday. Alright, that being said though, leave it at that. The goal for this video is 10 thumbs up. That is right, 10 thumbs up. Let's make sure we smack that thumbs up if you're returning to the channel. And I'll see you guys later. DBGTX over and out.